Well, today's topic is TI plasmid of Agrobacterium and transformation of plant cells with the help of this TI plasmid. Well, everyone can see it and hear it, isn't? You can hear me? You can hear me.
Yes, sir.
And at the same time, you are also being able to see it. The screen is being, which I am showing in the screen, is it visible to you? Okay, nice. So it is a TI plasmid of Agrobacterium. And we can mention here 3 species of Agrobacterium. It is very well known to you also, that is tumefaciens, rhizogens, and vitris. All of them are soil living, they are motile with the help of flagella, and they are some gram-negative bacteria. But they have very unique property to infect plant. But there are a host of bacteria which can infect plant, but the uniqueness is lying there. After infection, these bacteria can send their plasmid DNA within the host tissue, within the host genome. They can integrate it. So that is a very unique one. In general, as you know, this Agrobacterium tumefaciens, the very specific epithet has been derived from that particular ability, that is, it can induce tumor. So it is Agrobacterium tumefaciens. So they can make very naturally, they can naturally make this thing, that is the crown gall. Crown gall is being created generally at the very collar region of the plant, of the large trees, at the very collar region. Collar region is the region, the juncture part of soil and above. That juncture part is called the collar region. That collar region, generally the crown gall is generally developing at the collar region, just at the collar region or very nearer to it. It is happening because there may be so much of wound at this part of the tree through which this bacteria can have an entry within the tissue, within the tree tissues. So that is why it is occurring generally at the collar region or very nearer to it. Okay, after the delivery of the transferred DNA, this transferred DNA is a segment of the DNA of the plasmid. It is the TI plasmid. TI, the name is coming from tumor inducing plasmid. So it can induce tumor. That is why it is TI plasmid. So after the delivery of this transferred DNA of bacterial cell, it gets integrated to the host plant cells through a bacterial type 4 secretion system. There are a number of secretion systems in bacteria. This type 4 secretion system is a system which is transmembrane, which is traversing through the wall of bacteria, and it is helping in the transfer of DNA as well as protein from bacteria to other cell. So that is why this particular system is very much helping this transportation of TI plasmid as well as the transformation of the plant. Wounded part of the plant. The wound is generally not being created by bacteria. Such wounds are due to different reasons. It may happen. It may be due to grazing of animals. It may be due to browsing. Okay. In many cases, the animals are sharpening their horns. তাদের শিংকে ধার দেয়, ধার করে by pressing against this stress. গাছের গায়ে ঘষা লাগিয়ে তাদের শিংকে ধার করে, and that makes this kind of wound. And with the formation of this wound, plants start secreting some chemicals like phenolics, lignin, flavonoid precursors. All these are acting as chemoattractants. Chemoattractants, that means some chemical elements which are attracting. So chemoattractants for inserting the bacterium. So bacteria, since they are soil dwelling, soil living, they are easily getting incited. I mean, they are getting allured. তারা প্ররোচিত হচ্ছে, সেই ব্যাকটেরিয়াগুলো প্ররোচিত হচ্ছে. And generally, so many host of chemicals are coming out, but one very important one is a monocyclic phenolic compound. That is, chemically it is 3,5-dimethoxy-acetophenone. And generally, colloquially, it is being called as acetylcysteine. So this acetylcysteine is a very hard and fast one. It should be present to inside the bacteria. Along with this acetylcysteine, there may be so many other factors like pH, temperature, and other chemicals. They are also responsible. They are also facilitating this process. So acetylcysteine is a must. It is very much required. And while these bacteria are getting attached with the plant cells or plant tissue, generally it is being helped by both by the production of this kind of phenolic compounds, by the trees, by the plants, and at the same time, by the formation of some carbohydrate products by the bacteria. And these are basically some cellulose fibrils, which are being secreted by the bacteria. Bacteria is secreting these cellulose fibrils, and these are again entrapping ফাঁদে ফেলছে ঠিক ফাঁদ নয় বলা যায় তারা এক জায়গায় রাখার জন্য ব্যবস্থা করছে so many bacteria which are lying near যারা কাছাকাছি আছে so that they are not washed off, they are not lost, they can remain, they can get lodged within these cellulose fibrils, so they are remaining within that system. It is being facilitated. So in addition to these cellulose fibrils, some other chemicals may be also there which are being secreted by the bacteria, and these are cyclic beta 1,2-glucan, then another exopolysaccharide which is unipolar in nature, that is unipolar polysaccharide. These are all helping the bacterial cell to be attached with the plant cell. এরা সবাই হেল্প করছে যাতে ব্যাকটেরিয়া প্ল্যান্ট সেলের সাথে অ্যাটাচ হতে পারে। তাহলে প্রথমে প্ল্যান্ট সেল তাকে ইনসাইট করলো, ওই কেমিক্যালগুলো যেহেতু লিচ আউট হয়ে এসছে, সয়েলের মধ্যে চলে এসছে, ব্যাকটেরিয়ারা বুঝতে পারলো যেখানে প্ল্যান্ট আছে এবং সেখানে এন্ট্রি নেওয়া যেতে পারে। and তখনই then they are secreting some cellulose fibrils as well as some other carbohydrate materials which are helping them to get attached, to get lodged with the plant tissue. After invading the plants, bacteria transfer their DNA to the plant cell and can integrate. যতটা সহজে বললাম ততটা সহজ নয়, আমরা প্রসেসটা ধীরে ধীরে পড়ছি, বলবো যে কিভাবে তারা ধীরে ধীরে এন্ট্রি নেয়। So for this unique property of horizontal transfer of genetic elements, these bacteria have been in use as a major tool in plant genetic engineering. এদের ক্ষমতা আছে বলে পরবর্তীকালে যখন আমরা মানুষ জানতে পারলো যে এটা এরকম আছে, এদের মধ্যে একটা স্পন্টেনিয়াস ক্ষমতা আছে, ন্যাচারাল ক্ষমতা আছে, so that can be utilized for sending a desired segment of DNA. It may be a gene or something else. So in that way, it becomes a very good potent tool to send the DNA. Well, you can see me. তোমরা আমাকে দেখতে পাচ্ছ?
Yes sir.
হ্যাঁ স্যার দেখা যাচ্ছে।
ওকে ফাইন, কারণ আমি অন্যদিন আমাকে এখানে দেখতে পাই, আজকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি না কেন জানি না। এনিওয়ে, অ্যাকচুয়ালি দেখতে পেলে একটা কমিউনিকেশনের সুবিধা হয়, নিজেকেও নিজে দেখতে পেলে সুবিধা হয়, সেটা আজকে কেন জানি না শো করছে না, জানি না। এনিওয়ে, such an extraordinary না তোমাদের দেখতে পেলাম তোমরা ভিডিওতে, কিন্তু আমি আমাকে এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি না আজকে, কেন হয়েছে এটা জানি না, পরে দেখবো এখন। ওকে, and you can see also here it is a transfer between prokaryote to eukaryote, so that is amazing, quite amazing, which is not that much easy through other system. So this is a kind of intra kingdom DNA transfer, okay, and which is happening. We can chalk out 3 basic steps. That is, one is intercellular signaling, and then cell to cell DNA transport, and then DNA integration into the host cell nucleus. So these are 3 very major steps or basic steps. We can see more steps there. Okay, some molecules, we have already talked about some molecules. There are some other molecule also which is being secreted by plant, which is not attracting, which is rather helping in the attachment. Okay, earlier we talked about the chemicals which are chemoattractant secreted by plant, but the vitronectin is a chemical which is an adhesive glycoprotein which is being secreted by plant, and which is helping the bacteria to get attached with it. And we can see that some bacterial genes are required for the attachment with plant cells, and these are CHVA, B, then PSCA, then ATT. These are some examples of it. And two component systems. These components are protein in nature. So you can probably know that when the gene responsible for a protein is being indicated in literature, it is generally being expressed as in the form of italics. Italics লেখা হয়. So CHV capital A, italics লিখছি, that means the gene. But when we are writing that CHVG normal form, তখন সেটা বুঝতে হবে সেটা protein. So CHVG and CHVI, this conjugate, this activates the transcription of the virulence gene G, on a virulence G. Virulence G. What are these virulence G or virulent gene? There are so many virulent genes. ক্রমশ অনেকগুলো পরপর আবিষ্কৃত হয়েছে, প্রথম দিকে অতগুলো জানা ছিল না. These virulent genes is a part of TI plasmid. In addition to tDNA, which is also a part of TI plasmid, there are so many other parts, amongst which these virulent genes, which are present in the form of cascades, some multiple genes which are just adhered to one another, they are occupying a particular zone. So one of them is virulent G, which is actually working for the first time to start the process. Okay. And this, after getting, since this conjugate, that is the CHVG and CHVI, this conjugate activates the transcription of the virulence gene G and induces the expression, because once the virulence G is excited, or it is being synthesized, I mean the virulent G product is getting synthesized, it can incite other virulent genes as well. So in sequence, all the genes would start working. Okay, তারা পরপর কাজ শুরু করে দেবে. The প্রথম incited হলো কি virulent G gene, and it induces the expression of several other bacterial genes, like those involved in the chemotaxis, motility, several virulence genes, succinoglycan biosynthesis genes to synthesize type 4 secretion system, এতগুলো জিনিসকে তারা কন্ট্রোল করছে, পরপর করতে সাহায্য করছে. So virulence G জিনের ইনসাইটেড হওয়াটা বা উত্তেজিত হওয়াটা বা সিক্রেশন মানে সিনথেসিস শুরু করাটা ইজ ভেরি মাচ আর্জেন্ট, ভেরি মাচ ম্যান্ডেটরি. ওকে, এটা হলে পরে দেখো মাল্টিপল ফাংশন হচ্ছে, কেমোটাক্সিস শুরু হয়ে গেল, ব্যাকটেরিয়াল মোটালিটি শুরু হলো, দেন আদার ভিরুলেন্স জিনস তাদের কাজ শুরু করলো, সাকসিনোগ্লাইকেন বায়োসিনথেসিস শুরু হলো. এছাড়া জিন যেটা সেই সিক্রেশন যে সিস্টেমটা, যেটা একটা চ্যানেল তৈরি করে থ্রু মেমব্রেন, থ্রু দ্য ব্যাকটেরিয়াল মেমব্রেন, সেই চ্যানেল তৈরি হলো, তার জিন অ্যাক্টিভেটেড হয়ে গিয়ে তার চ্যানেল তৈরি হলো তবে সেটা ডিএনএ যাবে, পাস করবে. So all these things are being done. So here we can have a look to the features, very characteristic features of TI plasmid. Acrobacterium is called a natural genetic engineer because it has that very natural potential to send its own DNA. Its size is otherwise big for genetic engineering, but as such it is not that much big. It is having only 250 kilobase pair. Okay, it contains one or more tDNA region. This tDNA region is acting just like the transposon, so they can get shifted from the plasmid to the other part of the genome, any other part of the genome, any other host genome. So that is why it is being called as tDNA region. So these tDNA regions may be more than one within one plasmid. This plasmid also contains a region enabling conjugative transfer. So it is a very wide prospect, wide ability. Contains regions for opine synthesis and catabolism, both synthesis of opine and its catabolism. What are these opines? These are some amino acid which are being produced by the bacteria itself. The gene is present in the TI plasmid itself, and after getting synthesized, that is also catabolized by the another gene product, which is again present within this TI plasmid. So these things are very much required because this opine synthesis is helping in the synthesis of the some amino acids, which is the very raw material is being obtained from the host tissue. And after catabolism, they are getting carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. All these things are again being utilized for the development of the bacteria itself. তারা প্ল্যান্ট থেকে ওগুলোকে আলটিমেটলি পাওয়ার পরে আলাদা আলাদা যখন পেয়ে গেল কার্বন, হাইড্রোজেন, অক্সিজেন, নাইট্রোজেন, তখন সেটাকে তাদের নিজেদের ডেভেলপমেন্টে আবার কাজে লাগাতে হবে। সো ইট ইজ ভেরি মাচ রিকোয়ার্ড ফর দ্য গ্রোথ, ফর দ্য সাস্টেনেন্স, ওটা যে ওখানে টিকে থাকবে ব্যাকটেরিয়া, তার জন্য এটা খুব দরকার। And they are basically responsible for the crown gall disease in plants, because crown gall disease are একটা সবথেকে বড় কারণ after the entry of this tDNA, the plant cell or the host cells they lose their property to stop the division. তারা তখন তাদের নিজেদের ডিভিশন আর চেক করতে পারে না, ডিভিশন কন্ট্রোলের যে ক্ষমতা সেটা হারিয়ে ফেলে। দ্যাট ইজ ওয়াই a tumorous growth takes place. ওকে, এখানে এই ছবিটা এখানে খুব ডিটেলে যাচ্ছি না, এটা মনে আমরা যে ডিসকাস করছি তাতে এখানটা বুঝতে পারবে, এবং যেহেতু নোটটা যখন পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি তখন তোমরা পেয়েও যাবে। এই রুট কলার জোন থেকে, রুট অ্যান্ড স্টেম যে জাংচার পার্টটা, সেই কলার জোন, সেখান থেকে ব্যাকটেরিয়া ঢুকছে, ঢুকে এন্ট্রি নেওয়ার পরে আলটিমেটলি প্ল্যান্ট টিস্যু ডিভিশনকে কন্ট্রোল করে কন্টিনিউয়াস গ্রোথ হচ্ছে তাদের, এবং এই গল ফর্মেশন মানে ওখানেই তারা ব্যাকটেরিয়ারা বাস করে, তারা সেখান থেকে বেনিফিটেড হয়। ওকে, সো ইন দ্যাট ওয়ে the bacteria is remaining within the system and getting propagated. If we have a very localized view of it, we can see that opine inducer conjugation, then opine source of nutrition, that is C and N, then the cell wall of the plant cell wall is there, and it is making an entry through that transmembrane, that is the bacterial type food secretion system. সেটা দিয়ে সে ঢুকছে এইভাবে। Okay. Now you can have a look in the look to the TI plasmid, structure of the TI plasmid. The very left figure shows that cytokinin synthesis gene, synthesizing gene is there, and that is within the tDNA region. tDNA region having two borders, having almost similar direct repeats. That is the left border and right border. And this border means that is the border, that is the territory of the DNA region. These two borders are making the territory of the tDNA region. But certainly TI plasmid is quite bigger than tDNA region, because tDNA region is a part of TI plasmid only. So it has the gene for auxin synthesis, it has the gene for cytokinin synthesis, it has the region having the gene for opine synthesis, then on the right border is there. And external to this tDNA, there is opine catabolism. That particular gene, the gene which can synthesize something which can help in degrading the opines. And there is origin of replication also. So general, and the very vital one is the virulence region, because virulence regions, that is the vir genes, are actually working for each and every work, integration, the passing of the DNA to the plant cells, all these things, sir, whichever is necessary for the transportation and integration, it is being done with the help of these virulent regions. Okay, so we can have a detail in another form here in the right part. The repeats are, somewhere it has been written as 25 base pair repeat, here it has been written as 23 base pair repeat, and these repeats are not exactly same but mostly same, both at the right and left side. And these borders are also indicating at which point the tDNA should be cut. So they are also indicating at which point, from which point that tDNA from the TI plasmid should be cut and should get integrated into the host genome. TI plasmid যে ভেতরে ঢুকলো, TI plasmid এর পুরোটা হোস্ট জিনোমের মধ্যে ইন্টিগ্রেটেড হবে না, হবে কোনটা, শুধুমাত্র এই tDNA রিজিয়নটা, যার লেফট বর্ডার এবং রাইট বর্ডার আছে। একে কাট করার জন্য যে প্রোডাক্টটা, যে এনজাইম, সে চিহ্নিত করে এই বর্ডারগুলোকে সেইখানে তারা কাট করে তারপরে সিঙ্গেল একটা নিক তৈরি করে, ডাবল এন্ড কাট নয়, হোস্ট জিনোমে গিয়ে সিঙ্গেল নিক তৈরি করে, এখানেও করে বা ট্রান্সফার করে। ঠিক আছে, মানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি ডিএনএ সিনথেসিস হয়ে যখন রেপ্লিকেশন এটা টেমপ্লেট হিসেবে চলে গেল, বাদ বাকি পার্টটা সিনথেসিস হয়ে ওখানে ঢুকে গেল, ওইভাবে ইন্টিগ্রেশনটা হয় হোস্ট জিনোমের হোস্ট পার্টের সেলের জিনোমের মধ্যে। ওকে, এখানে ইন দ্য নেক্সট পিকচার উই ক্যান হ্যাভ অ্যানাদার লুক, মে হ্যাভ a bit detailed one. Look here, the border repeats has been designated as 25 base pair repeats. So there is oxygen synthesis, cytokine synthesis, opin synthesis, and border repeats are there. Then there is a conjugation that is also required, which was not shown earlier. Conjugation sequence is there, for which it can conjugate with the other one. It is an overdrive region. Overdrive means যতটুকু ডিএনএ আছে তারও বাইরের একটা পোর্শন সেরকম। So nopalin and agrocin opine, আমরা দেখবো এই ওপাইন গুলো অনেক রকমের হয়। ঠিক আছে, মেইনলি আমরা তিনটে রকমের কথা এখানে বলবো। সো দিস ওপাইন ক্যাটাবলিজমের জন্য যে রিজিয়নটা সেটা বাইরে আছে, আগেই বললাম। এছাড়া আছে অ্যাগ্রোসিন সেন্সিটিভিটি। অ্যাগ্রোসিন ইজ এ অ্যান্টিবায়োটিক। অ্যাগ্রোসিন সেন্সিটিভিটি মানে the portion which has been inserted, which has made an entry within the host cell, because TI plasmid has entered within the cell, but only tDNA part would be integrated. But within the plant tissue, the entire TI plasmid is present. And since it can have made an entry within the plant cell, it may show agrocin sensitivity. So if there is an entry, then if in the system agrocin is there, then even the plant cell will not be able to grow. This is very much required when we are growing, when we are making this transfer in the laboratory system, in the in vitro system. It is not that much useful in the in vivo system, in the natural system, because we are not requiring there to know whether our dissolved plasmid has made an entry or not. But it is required when we are testing it in the laboratory. So in that case, in vitro case, we would require to know whether transformation has taken place or not, whether the transportation of the TI plasmid has taken place or not. So in that case, we can grow it in the agrocin medium, agrocin given medium. If it is there, then they would not be able to grow. The cell would not be able to grow. So by means of replica plating, we can confirm which colony of cell, plant cell, has been enriched with this TI plasmid. Okay, কোন সেলের প্ল্যান্ট সেলের মধ্যে এই টিআই প্লাসমিড ঢুকেছে, যাদের মধ্যে ঢুকবে তারা অ্যাগ্রোসিনের প্রতি সেন্সিটিভিটি শো করবে, তাহলে অ্যাগ্রোসিন মিডিয়ামে থাকলে তারা গ্রো করতে পারবে না, সেইভাবে আমরা তাদের চিহ্নিত করতে পারি। So by that means we will be able to identify them and we will be able to detect them. Okay, then virulence region would be there, because this virulence region being present within the cell system, within the plant cell system, they would help to transfer the tDNA from the plasmid to the host genome, to the host genome. So that is also very much required. You can have a note on agrocin 84, because it has been produced by Agrobacterium radiobacter K84 strain. So that is why the name has been given. Now it is being mass production is there, because it is very much in use, this agrocin 84, and it has been derived from this particular strain of the Agrobacterium radiobacter. That is why the name is agrocin 84. So I am not going into the detail of it. It is already written here, and I have already told you in that regard. So the main purpose is like this, that it would help us in identifying whether the transfer has been taken place or not. How this infection process is going on. So infection process is involving we have already gone through some part of it, that is the phenolics would be released by the plant cell. Okay, and that would help in the chemotaxis of the bacteria. Then attachment of bacteria with the plant cell. Then certain phenolics that would induce, which were actually getting released quite earlier, but now on, এখন থেকে they would start inciting the VIR genes. আমরা আগে দেখলাম যে VIR gene G প্রথম incited হবে. So VIR gene G once incited, it would serially work on so many other genes to synthesize their own product. So transcription and translation of the tDNA in the plant cell to produce opines, that is, which is actually the food for the bacterium, and tumor for the tumor housing. Once that gall is formed, the bacteria would start living within that gall. So that is why it is the housing for the bacteria. So these things are being, arranged there after the infection. The opine, permease, or catabolism genes on the TI plasmid allows Agrobacterium tumefaciens to use opines as a, এটা আমরা অলরেডি বললাম যে কার্বন, হাইড্রোজেন, অক্সিজেন আর নাইট্রোজেন সোর্স হিসেবে তাকে ইউজ করার জন্য সেই ওপাইনগুলোকে তারা ব্যবহার করে। TI plasmid is a circular plasmid that often but not always is a part of the genetic equipment that Agrobacterium tumefaciens and other that is the rhizogenes. It is a very another one because rhizogenes name has also been derived from their integration of tDNA would induce no gall but roots. যেখানে রাইজোজিনসের দ্বারা আক্রান্ত হয় গাছ, সেখানে যে এই আক্রান্ত অঞ্চল থেকে অসংখ্য শিকড় বেরোয়, fibrous root বেরোয়. So that is why when we are talking about the root culture in the tissue culture system, generally the plant cell system, plant cells are being infected with the Agrobacterium rhizogenes. So there are so many hairy roots. If you can co-culture callus, plant cell callus, along with these Agrobacterium rhizogenes, they would induce hairy roots. So they are having RI plasmid and tumefaciens having TI plasmid. RI means root inducing plasmid and that one is tumor inducing plasmid. And again, TI plasmids may be divided into 4 types basically, that is octopine, nopalin, succinum opine and leucine opine. So 4 different types of basic opines would be there, and depending on that, each and every TI plasmid is not equipped with synthesizing all kinds of opines. They would be able to synthesize any one kind of opine. So that is why they may be grouped in any of these opine system. So they may be of either of these 4, any one of these 4 types. Okay. So TI plasmid is lost when it is another feature that if you grow Agrobacterium above 28 degrees centigrade, the TI plasmid would be lost. It would not be able to work. So the strain would become virulent. That is another issue. We are not recording that much here. And this TI plasmid and RI plasmid, they share little sequence homology. Their structure is not same. Their sequence is not same, but functionally they are almost same. Only difference is that one is inducing root, another is inducing callus, okay, or tumor. These plasmids are almost having this much of length of nucleotides, that is 206,479 nucleotides. DC content in case of TI plasmid is 56%, in case of RI plasmid is 81%. Here you can see how much they are different from one another, but they are still then their basic principle of working is almost like equal. They are almost same. There are no pseudogenes. No pseudogen is there. All are working. So that is why when they are having 196 genes, 195 proteins are getting synthesized. So almost all genes are functional genes. There is no one structural RNA. No structural RNA is there. They are utilizing the very host system. And this is a very important part, that is the virulence region. The virulence systems are basically A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which code for the enzymes responsible for mediating transduction of tDNA to plant cells. Since there are 7 types, basic 7 types, but they are really in reality there are more, like E1, E2, D1, D2, like that. But there are 7 complementation groups. One can complement with each other. So there are 7 complementation groups, but some have multiple ORFs. ORFs means open reading frames. That means genes. So there are some of them having more than one. As I have already told you that D is not a single one. D1, D2 are there. Likewise, E1, E2 are there. So they are having more than one what-ifs, and they are spanning. That means they are ranging within the Ti plasmid almost 30 kilobase. So it is quite a bigger region occupied by this so many virulent genes. That is, there are 7 basic types of virulent genes. Now individually there what kind of functions are being carried out by these virulent genes. Okay, we are going to the next session. Okay, our time is running out, so that is why I am closing it right now here and going for the next session. Okay, just within 5 minutes or so.
ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে
এটা এখনই শেষ হয়ে যাচ্ছে, আমি এটা ইয়েতে চলে গেলাম, এন্ডে চলে গেলাম। ওকে, আমার এখানে একটা উইন্ডো শো করে আর কি। ওকে।